Get your project set up for the CNC router. First thing we're going to do is make sure that our pieces are the right size for what we're doing. I'm working with 1/2 inch material, meaning that everything I've designed here is a 1/2 inch thick, is as its thickness here. And this plate that I'm building here is 22 by 44 inches in diameter in dimension. I've created my pattern here. I've also created a 0.375 hole in the middle there. That's reflected right here. 0.375 hole, which is a good size for the bit that we're using to cut this out with, and we can adjust it to what we need later. Alright, so now we've got these two pieces here. They're ready to cut out. I'm going to show you how to go through that process. First thing you got to make sure is you have this stock modeled, so that is a 22 by 44 piece that these things are inside of, and they're exactly inside of it like that. Then you're going to go to Design, Manufacture, and in the Manufacturing workspace we got to put things together. So I'm going to delete my previous setup so I can show you how to do this. The first thing you have to do is show the machine where the material is and what you're cutting out. So we go to Setup. First, change your units to inches right here. Change your units to inches and set as default. Then, under Setup, go to New Setup here in your Manufacturer workspace. And this is incorrect. We need to get these axes facing the right way. The Z-axis can be flipped by clicking on the pointy end, or it can be oriented by clicking on the part of the arrow right here. So I'm going to click on that end, and I'm going to orient it up and down with this arrow here. Now I want it to go up, so I'm going to push the pointy end to make it go up. I want my X-axis to be on the long side of my design here. I'm going to click the origin here and then get this over to the origin here. By clicking on that white dot. And then I'm going to go to select my stock. In stock, I can go from relative size box, that's the second tab here, relative size box to from solid, and select my plate that I'm building out of there, my stock. Go back to the setup tab here, and you can select your models. Minor components, yours might be bodies, but you want to select the two components that are the things you're actually trying to build. And then your setup is done once your axes, your models, and your stock are selected. Alright, now I'm going to turn off my stock here so I just see my, my two pieces I'm building. And I'm going to add a toolpath. To do this, you will need to import a toolpath. So I'm going to go to Create from Template, right-click on Setup, Create from Template, Setup 2 that is, or Setup 1 if it's your first one. Create template and select template. That's going to pull up this window here. You got to make sure you're on local, and then you can import the toolpath that we're going to give you in the email. Here it is, contour toolpath. I've already downloaded it, and I'm going to import it right here. Then I'm going to select that, and it shows up right here. If I need more of these, which I do, I'm going to right-click on it and copy it, and then right-click on Setup 2 and paste it to make a second one here. The first one does any interior cuts. For me, is only the hole here. And the second one does all the exterior cuts. And I'm going to show you what that looks like now. Right-click on 2D Contour 1 and click on Edit. I'm going to grab the bottom edge of this circle here and click OK. That's my first one. Oh, I need the other one too, so I'm going to go back and edit that. Right-click, edit, and also select the hole in the other one as well. And then click OK. That's all you need to do. Then I'm going to go do the back sides of all these curves by right-clicking on this next toolpath, edit this toolpath, go to the same second tab, select my geometry here, and I'm going to grab the bottom edge here. Mine came out in a bit of a troublesome manner here. I have to select all these curves individually, and it'll line them all up into one toolpath, but I'm not going to make you watch me do that right now. So I'm just going to pretend I've done both of those and then click OK. Then it's going to show you your toolpath. You can preview it by right-clicking on Setup 2 and clicking on Simulate. Then if you hit play and you turn on your stock, you can see what it's doing to cut out your design. I'm going to click close here. We're done with that, and we're ready to post-process for the CNC machine. I'm going to right-click on Setup To and go to Post-Process. And in here, I need to find ShopBot Open SBP. And you can find that with the 3 dots over here, and then search in Fusion 360 library for ShopBot Open SBP right here. And then you just need to put your name here and something about your design, and then post it onto a flash drive where we can take it to the machine to print it out. That's it.